it's so sad, you know? Like, that's somebody who I loved so much.
In the world of professional wrestling, the personal lives of its superstars often intertwine with the drama and spectacle of the ring. The relationships, both on and off screen, create captivating stories that fans follow with bated breath. Recently, the wrestling community was shaken by the news that Becky Lynch had filed for divorce from her husband, fellow WWE superstar Seth Rollins. The revelation sent ripples through the industry, with fans and colleagues alike expressing shock, sympathy, and curiosity about what led to such a dramatic decision. For those who have followed the careers and personal lives of these two WWE icons, this announcement marks a pivotal moment, not just in their private lives, but also in the world of professional wrestling. In this article, we will delve into the history of Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, explore the circumstances surrounding their divorce, and discuss the broader implications it holds for both wrestlers, their careers, and the wrestling industry as a whole. The rise of Becky Lynch, a superstar with grit. Becky Lynch, born Rebecca Quinn in Dublin, Ireland, in 1987, is one of the most celebrated women's wrestlers in WWE history. Her journey to stardom began long before she stepped into the WWE ring. From a young age, Becky displayed an intense passion for sports, particularly wrestling. She began training in the sport while still a teenager, joining the Irish independent circuit. Her early years were filled with learning, growing, and perfecting her craft. After a few years on the indie scene, Becky caught the attention of WWE scouts and signed with the company in 2013. She made her debut on NXT, WWE's developmental brand, where she quickly began to stand out due to her charisma, athleticism, and striking red hair. However, it wasn't until she fully embraced her character as the man that Becky's career truly exploded. This new persona was a departure from the more traditional faces of women's wrestling. Becky presented herself as a self-assured, unapologetic, and tough competitor, someone who was just as capable as any male wrestler, and she soon became one of WWE's biggest draws. Her rise to prominence was marked by a historic WrestleMania 35 victory, where she won both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships in a triple threat match against Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. This victory solidified her as the face of the women's division and earned her a dedicated fan base that admired not only her wrestling skills, but her resilience and determination. Seth Rollins, the architect of WWE. On the other hand, Seth Rollins, born Colby Lopez in 1986 in Davenport, Iowa, is another cornerstone of WWE. Unlike Becky, Seth's journey into wrestling started at a relatively young age, competing in local independent promotions before eventually signing with WWE in 2010. He quickly made a name for himself in 2010 WWE's developmental system, FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, before being brought up to the main roster as part of the faction The Shield, alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Seth's time in The Shield saw him transform into one of the most promising talents in WWE. As the architect, Seth displayed unparalleled in-ring ability, athleticism, and psychological warfare. The trio became one of the most dominant forces in WWE, and Seth's abilities as a wrestler began to garner him the attention of fans and WWE officials alike. His singles career, which kicked off after the Shield's breakup, was nothing short of spectacular. Seth held multiple championships, including the WWE Championship, Universal Championship, and Intercontinental Championship. Perhaps most famously, he is remembered for his shocking cash-in during the main event of WrestleMania 31, where he won the WWE Championship in one of the most talked-about moments in WWE history. Over the years, Seth's character has evolved significantly. From the villainous architect to the beloved face of WWE, Seth has proven himself to be one of the most versatile wrestlers in the company. His ability to adapt to different storylines, fan reactions, and characters has made him one of WWE's top stars. Like Becky, Seth's impact extends beyond the ring, and he has been involved in numerous charitable efforts and outside business ventures. The relationship, WWE's power couple. The relationship between Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins blossomed in the high-pressure world of WWE. In 2019, the couple made their relationship public, and it didn't take long for them to become one of WWE's most beloved power couples. While both Becky and Seth had their own individual storylines, they often showed support for one another in the public eye, with fans marveling at the strength of their bond, both in and out of the ring. Their relationship was often portrayed as a perfect union. They shared glimpses of their personal lives on social media, where they were seen attending events together, training, and supporting each other's matches. The chemistry between the two was undeniable, and it became clear to fans that they had found love in a difficult and demanding industry. In June 2021, Becky and Seth took their relationship to the next level by getting married in a private ceremony. The couple's wedding was a highly anticipated event, with fans eagerly awaiting any news or pictures. Their commitment to each other seemed solidified, and the wedding marked a new chapter in their lives together. Shortly after their marriage, the couple became parents, welcoming their first child, a daughter named Rue, in December 2020. Their entry into parenthood was a highly publicized affair, and fans around the world followed their journey with joy. The couple had always expressed their desire to balance their family lives with their WWE careers, and they appeared to be doing just that. As parents, both wrestlers often spoke about the joy and challenges of raising their daughter while continuing to work in the demanding world of professional wrestling. The divorce. Shockwaves. Through WWE, the news that Becky Lynch had filed for divorce from Seth Rollins in late 2023 took the wrestling world by surprise. The announcement shocked fans, many of whom had seen the couple as one of WWE's most stable relationships. The news that Becky cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for the divorce led to an outpouring of support from fans, who were devastated by the end of this high-profile marriage. While the exact reasons for the split remain private, the timing of the divorce seems to coincide with the pressures both wrestlers were under in their personal and professional lives. As two of WWE's top stars, both Becky and Seth have demanding schedules that require constant travel, intense training, and a near-constant presence in the public eye. The emotional strain of balancing family life with their professional commitments likely played a role in the unraveling of their marriage. The divorce was not just a personal blow but also a career crossroads for both wrestlers. The emotional toll of such a life-changing event could have a profound impact on their careers. Many fans speculated that the situation might lead to character development in WWE, with Becky's character potentially evolving into a more intense and hardened version of herself. WWE has a long history of using personal experiences to fuel storylines, and it's possible that Becky may channel the emotional fallout from her divorce into her performances in the ring. Similarly, Seth Rollins will undoubtedly face his own set of challenges following the announcement of the divorce. As a beloved figure in WWE, how Seth handles the situation, whether he addresses it head-on in the public eye or keeps it private, will likely influence his future in WWE. Wrestling fans are keenly aware of personal struggles, and how Rollins navigates this chapter in his life could endear him even more to his supporters. The impact on WWE and their careers. For both Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, this divorce is sure to have an impact on their career trajectories. As two of WWE's top talents, the storylines and rivalries that involve them are often a focal point of the company's programming. With the emotional weight of a public divorce, both wrestlers may experience a shift in their career paths. For Becky, it could lead to a rejuvenation of her character as she channels the experiences of her personal life into her professional persona. She may become more intense, more driven, and potentially more relatable to fans who have experienced similar struggles. For Seth, the situation offers an opportunity for a deeper exploration of his character. Whether it's through self-reflection or channeling his personal journey into his wrestling performances, fans will be paying close attention to how he handles this situation. WWE might choose to incorporate aspects of his personal life into his storyline, allowing fans to connect with him on a deeper level. A strong community, WWE's supportive environment. Throughout this difficult time, WWE and its stars have rallied around Becky and Seth. fellow wrestlers and WWE officials have shown overwhelming support for both individuals, emphasizing the importance of mental health and the challenges of balancing personal and professional lives. The wrestling community is a close-knit one, and many WWE stars have publicly expressed their love and solidarity with both Becky and Seth during this trying time. This support has reminded the world that, despite the glamour and spectacle of the wrestling industry, the athletes who make up the WWE roster are human beings first. The challenges they face off-screen are just as real as the battles they fight inside the ring. New beginnings for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. As Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins navigate this new chapter of their lives, their stories are far from over. Their resilience, growth, and commitment to their craft will continue to inspire fans and fellow wrestlers alike. The divorce is not the end of their journeys, but a new beginning. Both superstars are likely to emerge from this experience stronger, more focused, and even more beloved by their fans. As they heal, focus on their daughter, and pursue their individual paths, the wrestling world will continue to evolve, with new storylines, opportunities, and challenges on the horizon. This chapter, as difficult as it may be just the beginning of an exciting new phase in both Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins' careers.